Hi, welcome to our Wednesday afternoon live broadcast. Today we are going to be talking about using life wins to keep us motivated. Oftentimes we lose sight of the little things that are going on in our life that we really need to count as big wins or victories for us to really keep us motivated on some of the goals that might be taking us a little longer to achieve. So welcome if you're joining us either live or on the rebroadcast. I always appreciate you taking the time to spend with not only me but the community of amazing women that we have gathered here with us. Please take a second if you're jumping on with us to leave me a comment so that I know that you are either here catching the rebroadcast or you're here currently with us on the the live broadcast. At the end of my discussion, I go through all the comments and make sure that I welcome everyone and answer any questions or comments that you might have. I also would like to ask that if you have been a member of one of our courses or you're on the list to join our next course, please let me know that as well. I always like to recognize you for being part of the community that we have in our courses. And if you have something you would like to share about maybe some of your life wins, we would love to present that to the community here in the comment section as well. My name is Diane, and for the past 25 years, I have been helping women find nutritional plans, or I guess nutritional ways of living, and fitness programs to help them look and feel their best, and most importantly, live their most authentic life. And the most authentic part of living our life is really where we can celebrate and rejoice in some of those life wins. I know for myself, when I was not feeling my best and when I was really focused on how horrible I was feeling and how I internalized that as also how bad I was looking or how I was seeing myself, I do feel like there was a period of my time where it's sort of just a haze for me and I don't really remember a lot of the finer details of that kind of season of my life. And a lot of that was because I was just so drained mentally and emotionally and physically, but it was also because I was so preoccupied in just how bad I was feeling and how frustrated I was with the fact that I wasn't able to figure out what that missing link was or the secret sauce was to help me get back to my usual self, which is super energetic and very optimistic and happy and ready to take on the world. And it saddens me to think about that time and the fact that I missed out on so many of those little life wins because I was so checked out. And I know there's a lot of women here that can relate to that. I know I have lots of discussion with women, and I have this season in my little season of life too, where it's hard to find me even in a family photo. Like there's been seasons of our family life where I've been missing because I just didn't want to be photographed because of the way I was feeling about myself and the way I kind of saw myself and the fact that I couldn't find anything that really made me excited about being, imprinted on a season of my life where I wasn't feeling my best. And again, looking back at those times, it's really sad to think about that I missed out on so much. And there are plenty of women who've also shared with me times where, they've missed out on times at the pool with their kids or playing in the park or being at the beach because we felt so self-conscious about our body and we just didn't feel good in our own skin that we've missed out on those little life opportunities, or even we can look at them as wins. And so what I really like to focus on in this community and what I really emphasize in the course that I teach is that we don't want to really be so focused on the looks or a physique type or style or even a number on the scale as a measure of us achieving a win. What we really want to stay focused on are those little things. Those things that when we're not present or we're not conscious can easily slip by us and make us miss out on that opportunity of feeling that sense of victory or feeling that sense of accomplishment or even just that sense of finally something good is happening for me after all the sacrifices I've been making or all the effort that I've put in. And when we start really focusing on those wins and those little subtle things in our life that are positive, we can really start to energize ourselves and kind of recoup the enthusiasm that we have to keep us motivated on the course or the path that we're choosing to get to that place where we feel like we can just ultimately finally settle in and be comfortable with who we are as women and comfortable in our own skin and feel the victories every day. And once those things start to happen naturally, what we often find is that we don't have to put so much effort in or make so many sacrifices or be so mentally consumed with doing the right thing, either nutritionally or through our fitness or what we're doing in this community with our fasting window, because everything just falls into place naturally. And before you know it, you have wins popping up everywhere. And you'll be so checked in emotionally, mentally, and just psychologically with your life that you will notice them and you will be able to celebrate them and rejoice in them. So, what I wanted to do today was just talk about a couple of the wins that we have had come up in our May course and some of the things that some women have shared with us as far as what they're considering their wins with what it is that they're doing with their fasting and feasting and what they've experienced since they've been in our course. So, like always, we get permission from the women in our course when we specifically call them out as far as sharing their personal experiences. So, trust that we take privacy very seriously in this course. And I don't know if you've noticed or not hanging around here, but you don't see any before or after pictures in this community. I feel like we sort of earned that right at a certain point in our life where we don't have to necessarily expose ourselves in that way, and that we really are striving for a feeling of being healthy as opposed to looking a certain way and having to prove our self-worth through a photo that's set next to something that we weren't exactly the most proud of, just to showcase to people that we've achieved a certain level of what most people would call success by putting a bad picture right next to a good picture. So you won't see a whole lot of that here, but what we do really like to highlight are the feelings that people or women in our community express to us with some of the wins that they are achieving or seeing in their life because of what they're doing with their fasting and their feasting. So we just got this one. I think it came through today, as a matter of fact, and it is from our May course member, Dawn. And she put a post in our May Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman Facebook group that went like this. My biggest victory going through this course, I am no longer afraid to be hungry. I tell myself the phrase, hungry is where the magic happens. And I also tell myself, if I am a tad hungry, I am losing weight. 9 pounds down, plan to weigh myself at the end of the 3-week course, and then put the scale away. Life is good. And I know for a lot of women, that feeling of hungry, because we've been told pretty much our whole lives that if you're hungry, you should go eat, and if you're hungry, you should go do this, and hungry is not the way we should be, and you're going to starve yourself, and your body's going to store fat, and all those things or myths that were associated with the feeling of hungry. We really try to teach in our course that hungry is that place where your body is actually doing some really great work for you, and that's when the magic starts happening. And that's a huge life win for Dawn, and we're only just starting our 3rd week of our course, and she's already realizing that she has control over how her body feels and how she's going to respond to that, and feelings that she used to have in the past that maybe she were associating with bad things, now she can associate with good things. And that's a feeling of empowerment that she will be able to take with her well beyond what she's doing in our course. We also just recently had a student who she's actually going through our transitional course. So this is the 2nd month that she's been in our course. And she just shared with us that she just came back from a vacation out of the country that she lives in. And usually that time on vacation is a time that's very stressful and emotionally challenging for her because of the dynamic of the relationship that she has with the person that she was staying with. And she just shared with us that she just got back from her vacation away. And not only did she go there with a whole new sense of self and strength and what she was going to deal with as far as some challenges that she had emotionally, but she came back feeling really positive about not only being able to keep up the lifestyle that she has established for herself nutritionally, but with the relationship that usually is very draining on her, she was able to have better control of that, actually lost some weight when she was on vacation, and is now ready to just jump right back into her life without having to make up for any lost time. And that's a big deal, especially this time of the year as we're all gearing up or at least I know a lot of us are gearing up to start going on vacation and being engaged in some celebrations. We have that fear of, oh my gosh, how far back am I going to slide if I go on a vacation with my family, or I decide I'm going to go celebrate XYZ thing that just happened in my life. And I can tell you that you don't have to slide back at all you need to do is just know that you have the power to make really good decisions for yourself, and that when you live in the moment and the decisions that you're making for yourself are ones that are based on what your body needs and how you want to look and feel, that you will lose no time. It doesn't you Vacation won't be an issue anymore. Going into stressful emotional situations won't be an issue for you more, and even partaking in celebrations that you have going on in your family this time of year will not be that thing that are going to ever have to set you back, because you now have the power to make decisions for yourself that are going to make you look and feel your best. And I know I really paid attention to that myself this morning. We were getting ready to go to a big celebration for my son and his school. We had the honors breakfast this morning, and that's where they celebrate the top 10% of the senior graduating class. And we're super proud of our son Logan, who graduated number 7 in his class for high school. And I walked into my closet this morning feeling super excited about all the choices I had for what I wanted to wear today. And for me, that has not always been the occasion. There have been many seasons of my life when I walked into my closet and broke out into a cold sweat and had a little panic attack and sat on the floor, in a fetal position, kind of crying because nothing in my closet was going to fit me on that given day because of water retention or bloating issues or whatever it was I had going on with my body system that day. Those kind of happy moments in my life were often lost because I was super stressed out about the fact that my clothes in my closet were not going to fit me. And I stopped in my closet this morning and paused and just said a little prayer to myself and just gave myself a little bit of that, yes girl, you have done it. You're on the other side of this, and that I could have picked any outfit in my closet this morning and confidently put it on and known that my body was going to be okay in it, because I'm doing all of the things that keep my body at its healthiest. And when my body's at its healthiest, then clothes are no longer an issue, and I don't have to have that little panic attack in my closet. I actually enjoy spending time in my closet, and we've done a video on that in this community before too, about finding the love that you have for yourself and what's in your closet, and what you have to do to get yourself there, and making really consistent good decisions for yourself, and really rejoicing in the good things that you're doing for yourself while you're on your way to whatever goal it is you want to achieve for yourself. Those are the things that are going to keep you motivated and keep you on this path when you may emotionally feel like it's taking longer than it should. Trust me, your body will do everything that it needs to do in its due time, and time and consistency are the two things that if you stick it out, you'll have everything that you wanted, and you'll have it on any given day that you wake up, and you'll be able to start really celebrating these life victories in a way in which they are intended to be celebrated, and then you use that to motivate you to stay on this track. So I hope these little situations were situations that you can identify with, and maybe give you some strength to slow down a little bit and really appreciate some of these victories or these little wins that we have that may not always be associated with a health and fitness journey, or a what we don't want to use in this community, but I have to sometimes just to make the correlation, the diet type of mentality. When you're in a diet type of mentality, there always seems to be those things that we just can never measure up to quite enough to consider it something that we can celebrate or something that we can consider a win for ourselves. But when you really sit down and start to create a lifestyle for yourself that is livable on any given day of your life, because the choices that you're making are designed for you and the way that you want to live, then we have this opportunity to find these little life wins and really savor them and celebrate them the way that they should be celebrated, to give us our own personal motivation and our own personal reassurance that everything we're doing it right. because the wins are showing up and we are able to notice them. So let me see who we have here today with us. And I'm going to make sure that if you've shared a little story about yourself and what you're doing, that I will highlight it today when I go through the comments. So I'm going to start here on Facebook, and then I will go right over there to YouTube and welcome everyone who's there. Joy, welcome. So good to have you here with us. Jenny, nice to have you from sunny Michigan. Well, that's nice. Been with you since January and have enrolled into course 2. Oh, Joy, I can't wait. Michael and I are super busy right now with not only celebrating all the stuff we have going on with our kids and their school, but really putting together a solid course for you guys for the fasting, feasting, fitness community, and we are super excited about it. Veronica, you always wear such cute tops. Oh, thank you so much. I should do like a little fashion vlog or something. You guys would be so surprised where I buy my clothes. I'm like Miss Discount shopper, and if it's not on sale, I usually don't buy it. But I appreciate the compliment, and I'll maybe I'll share with you you guys where I get my stuff from. Let's see, Amy from Oregon, enjoying my IF life. I know you are, girlfriend, and it shows all over you. Valerie from Miami, Cynthia from North Carolina, Jillian from Toronto. This is so true. After a recent trip that would normally trigger a lot of old food issues, when they did emerge, I acknowledged them and they shunned them, and then you shunned them away. Also, when I did go slightly off plan, I thoroughly enjoyed it and got right back to fasting the next day. Jillian, you are doing such amazing things for yourself, and I'm super proud of you, because I know some of those dynamics with family can be really hard to deal with, and I know those are big emotional triggers for myself as well. So I'm super proud of you, and I'm so glad that you had a great trip and you came back feeling fantastic about it. Valerie traveled to New York City for Mother's Day and then to Tulum, Mexico the following weekend, gained 0 weight. Congratulations. That is so awesome. I'm so proud of you. Valerie, we'll get you added to the email list for sure. Jillian, wondering if I'm ready for course 2. If I don't take this one, when will the next one start? The level 2 course will be launched again in September. So we're gonna, since we're in the beta phase and we're only taking in previous students that have taken our courses, we're going to do it this month in June, and then we're going to revise some things in July and August, and then relaunch it in September. So I'd say take it. I can't hurt you. The thing about the level 2 course that I really want to emphasize is that we aren't going to take you through workout programs. We're going to help you identify where you struggle with fitness and help you realize the importance of fitness, especially as we're aging. There's so much great scientific research being done, and we're going to kind of point you guys in that direction too, and help you really figure out how to implement fitness into your life while you're still practicing this type of lifestyle with fasting and feasting, and how to do it to where you feel really good about it, and how you do it in a intelligent and really enjoyable way for yourself. So I say take it. I think you're going to learn a lot about yourself, and if it just gets you up and moving, then you've gained so much, and if you can do it while fasting and feasting, that's even more beneficial. So I say never. I always say to women, even if you're thinking about joining our 2018 intermittent fasting for today's aging women course, never put off doing something that's going to improve your overall health and fitness and well-being. Never wait till next month. Always do it now, when that impulse is there and that urge is there and that excitement is there. Because worst case scenario, you're going to gain some knowledge, and you're going to gain some maybe confidence in making some changes in your life. And if you put it off, life's going to happen and throw you off track, and then you're going to forget about it. So if you have that desire, or if you have that little like something inside you telling you should do it, listen to that intuition and just make the commitment and jump in with us, and then we will help you find the place that's going to work best for you. For sure, we will always take good care of you. Patrick, or I guess it's Amy, good afternoon. Let's see. Jillian, I spent so many of my years worrying about how much I weighed and how I was going to lose that weight. Losing weight was my motivation to join this group and begin living this lifestyle. I did miss out on life wins swimming at the beach with my kids, for example, prior to IF, because I was so conscious about what I look like and what people thought of me. I am now in control of how I feel, and I'm not paying attention to the latest and greatest diet fad. I'm growing happier and healthier with who I am. Oh my gosh, Jillian, that makes me so happy. And most importantly, I can go away. I can vacation. I can celebrate with my family and never stress about what I'm eating in those special memory making moments because I just naturally make better choices. I have control because I listen to my body. I am down approximately 30 pounds since January, and the rest will come off. I'm confident in that. Thank you, Diane, for all you have brought to so many of us. Oh my gosh, Jillian, that makes me so happy for you. And yes, you will never go backwards as long as you keep practicing that skill set that you learned in the course and you just use time and consistency as your guideline. And you can go on vacation and you can take a little break from fasting if you need to, and you can experiment with whatever it is that you want to do in your fasting and your feasting window, as long as the choices that you're making are conscious and you are dialed into how those choices make you feel. And so congratulations, Jillian. I'm super excited for you. And it's just going to get better from here. It's going to get better from here. Cheryl from Massachusetts. Shoshana. Suzanne Douglas, Liz Walker, you're cordially invited to join this very insightful and emotionally supportive keto and intermittent fasting special women's group. I would love you ladies to be part of this winning team and optimal lifestyle. Thank you so much, Veronica. Bless you. Oh my gosh, thank you for saying that, and thank you for inviting your friends. Yeah, invite your girlfriends. The best thing you can do for yourself is to share a healthy lifestyle with your girlfriends, because girlfriends who share their healthy lifestyles and incorporate it with each other just open up an amazing opportunity to just do things that are going to help one another better themselves as we go through this life. So Shoshana, congratulations to you, and thank you for sharing that. I appreciate that. Erin from Love the Frequent Video Motivation. Yay, thanks Erin for saying that. Sandy, thrilled to have finally found the missing component in staying healthy and fit. Excited about the upcoming F3 course. Yeah, we're excited about it too. We just can't wait for you guys to get into that for sure. Cassie, looking forward to level 2 F3 course. I've already started lap swimming, even taking lessons to review strokes. I'm feeling stronger. Cassie, congratulations to you. That is awesome. And I'm envious. I wish I could be a swimmer. It's one of those skill sets I never really got really good at. But maybe I will take some lessons and see if I can work on my stroke as well. That's great advice, and good for you for taking that next step. Okay, let me see if I can scoot this back so Facebook doesn't have to be so close to me there. Gloria, hello. Kim from Carlsbad, soon to be Prescott. Oh, making a move. Congratulations. Kristen, good to be here. I'm glad I signed up for, I'm already signed up for June. Congratulations. Jillian, checking in from Alberta, Canada. January IF group, registered for level 2. Yes. Kristen, Montreal. Lydia from San Antonio, Texas, hitting 50 and loving it. Lydia, welcome. You're just down the highway from us. Gloria, 64 years young. Will IF make a difference in my life? I hear you mentioned 40 and 50-year-olds. Yeah, Gloria, I like refer to 50-year-olds because I'm in that age group, and I talk for about 40-year-olds a lot because that's when I kind of started getting sick. But we've had women go through our course who are in their 20s, and we've had every decade of women go through our course all the way up into the late 80s, and they've all seen amazing benefits from incorporating this type of lifestyle. So like I always say, there's no age discrimination for intermittent fasting and incorporating this keto-like lifestyle. And it's never too late to get started, and in my opinion, it's never too early to get started. So we have our son and daughter living this lifestyle somewhat as well, and they're loving it also. So definitely don't ever feel like there's a specific age that this is for. It's applicable to anyone who really wants to just improve their overall health and well-being and establish really healthy relationships with their food. So I would love to have you in the course with us for sure. You will do great. You will do great. Let's see. Pam from Fresno, hello. Terry from Indiana, painting my porch and listening in. Awesome. Hopefully you're experiencing some energized sense of calm. Lori Ann, girlfriend, I haven't seen you in a while. Just spent the last 20 days in the hospital. My mom had open heart surgery. Knowing cafeteria options are not for me, I opted to bring my own snacks and feel great. Congratulations to you, and I hope your mom is doing better, Lori. We've missed you here. Pam from sunny Florida, I'm considering joining your next course. Thank you for the info. Pam, we would love to have you. Registration will stay open through the next week or so. So if you need anything, any more information, always feel free to email me. Kim I'm 62, never felt better. Thanks, Kim, for saying that. Yeah, so really, and I apologize for making it sound like it's only a certain age group. I think that's just because that's what I am. So I talk about probably myself and the references that I am going through. But yes, any decade, any generation, any age of woman will benefit from this. And the beautiful thing about the course that we teach is that I teach you how to figure out what you need. So I think that's the biggest aha moment, and that's what I really had to learn how to do for myself, was stop listening to other people telling me what to do and figure out what I needed to do for myself. And I think that's why this community and this course really does serve all women, because I'm not having you do what works for me. I'm having you figure out what works for you. And that's why we are seeing such amazing results, especially with the emotional transformations and the true lifestyle transformations, because it's your life, and you should have the right and the opportunity and the ability to design it the way it works best for you. Let's see who else we got here. Looks like Sunshine's Journey. That sounds like a great name. I'm vacationing in Miami, but making great choices. Let's see. I am very new to IF and learning this lifestyle. I found out I have super low iron, trying to get my body to optimum health. Sunshine's Journey. What are you doing for your iron? Just out of curiosity. Jessica, hello. Jenna from Midland, Texas. I've been here since June 2017. I'm thinking about the June course. Oh yeah, jump on for sure. I'm 68 and loving the results. Yep, join us for sure. We would love more 60-year-olds, 70-year-olds, 80-year-olds. Like, I think sometimes having a nice, diverse group of women really does aid in the community that we have and the conversations that get started. So I love having lots of different women join us for the course. Yvonne, can you tell me about the course? Yvonne, why don't you email me at dianeparhamfitness@gmail.com, and I can tell you more about it there. And we usually post a link, Yvonne, so just look for it in the comments. Gloria, info on course, please. Okay, you guys both have it there. Kara posted it for you. Let's see. Looking forward to level 2 course. I've already started lap swing. Okay, I already did all that. Okay, cool. So look for the little wins. Look for the wins in life, and be conscious in it. Make sure that you are not letting things pass you by without savoring in what it is in an actual win. So even what your kids are doing, and Michael and I had this conversation about this today with our own kids, and how excited we are for our precious little Gabby, who she's going to be home with us by herself for the first time. She's going to be our only child for the next 6 years while she's finishing high school, and she's getting ready to jump into cross country running as her sport for school, and we're super excited about that. And Michael and I have already talked about how we're going to make sure that we stay 10K race ready, because we want to be able to go run some races with Gabby. And that's a huge life win for us, to be able to have that time with her and encourage her in her running and help her with her sport and be actively involved with her, not just sitting by the sidelines, but go on some runs with her and join in some road races with her and savor in the victory of what she's doing for herself, and really be able to model the example that we are really wanting her to live, and not just kind of sitting on the sidelines and doing one of these, but we're going to actually walk our talk with her, and we're super excited about that. We did the same thing with Logan as well. And we were so proud today, even at the breakfast we were at with Logan, and the fact that we have the energy and even just the positive way that we have really decided to live our life, and how we see that has spilled over on Logan and Gabby as well. So it all starts with us as parents and grandparents as well. Grandparents, remember, your grandkids are looking at you. They are watching what you're doing, and they're going to make assumptions about their own life and their own process of going through certain life stages based on the examples that they see. And we really want our grandkids and our kids to see positive examples of what we are doing for ourselves, and those are going to be their life wins. The life wins that we're creating for them are going to be the memories that they see of us, and we want to make sure that we're creating a lifestyle that's going to make us happy, healthy, and energetic for them, so that what they carry in their mind is going to be happy, healthy, and energetic, and they are going to be the kind of parents and grandparents that they saw modeled for them. And I know another big victory that, you know, me and Michael have, and a win that we really want to celebrate with our kids, is that we don't want our kids to see us having to manage a bunch of illnesses or prescription medications that may not be necessary if we just paid a little bit more attention to ourselves. And again, that's that thing, those are those life wins that your kids are going to carry forward with themselves, and not assume that they're going to have to deal with things that maybe they shouldn't have to deal with genetically just because of choices that were made. And that's everything that we're concentrating here on this community, is what kind of memories and what kind of life lessons and what kind of legacies are we going to leave behind for our kids and our grandkids. And it does, it really all starts with us and the choices that we're making. So I hope you'll take some time today and maybe the rest of this week and this weekend to really tune in and pay attention to some of those little wins that you have going on in your life, and savor those and hold on to those and remind yourself of those. So when things feel a little frustrating or you feel like you might be a little bit unmotivated, tap into the wins and use those as motivation to keep you going. If you are requesting information about our June course, please make sure that you get on our email list. We're sending out emails about 2 or 3 times a day. We include keto-like recipes in the emails. We include testimonials from students in our course, lots of tips and tricks on how to live this lifestyle, and we also include information about our upcoming courses. So make sure you get on our email list, so you'll have that information, or email me directly and we will get you course information as well for our June 9th Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman course. And if you are an alumni or a graduate of a previous course of mine, please stay tuned to your email, because we will be sending you personal invitations to join our Level 2 F3 Fasting, Feasting, and Fitness course. Well, we will really, Michael and I are going to be helping you figure out how to get the next step of this amazing lifestyle journey by incorporating some really smart fitness techniques and some tricks to really help you improve your overall health. And we're going to start from that brain and work our way all the way down. So pay attention to your emails for sure. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you would like to continue a conversation like this over on our IF Keto Family Life page on Facebook, Michael and I will be there on Friday, where we will be discussing something keto-like. So please make sure that you're connected to us on that page as well. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am so proud of everyone who is doing the things that it takes to improve your overall health and well-being, and that you're doing it in a smart and healthy way and taking your time